experience last year, you know, I can say that it was one of those things that I didn't really feel like was work, but I was doing for fun and I happened to get paid for it. I'd say being a mentor, especially in the Discovery Scholars Program, can be really rewarding because you get to work with students who don't really know what you want to do. And so if you can relate to them in any way, so if you've been in a position where you don't know what you want to do, then once you figure that out, or even if you haven't figured it out, but you know the steps to take to figure it out, you can really give back to them, and it's a very rewarding experience.
So like in other jobs, you're working at a desk or something, but in this one, you're a mentor and a friend, and you're planning things for the freshmen.
I think the most important part about being a mentor is just giving back to your community, giving back to somebody else, and at the end of the day, like sharing your experiences, those being positive or negative here at the university or just in life in general, with somebody who maybe hasn't had those opportunities or has gone through that path of life is really encouraging. Sometimes you figure out that you have the same problems and you get to relate to people and just be somebody they can confide in, they can look up to, and I think that's the reason why I do it.
He made us be more connected, and I loved that about RFPIG. So I wanted to be able to have the opportunity to make people more connected and to show them about our great city that we're in, and I thought it was just a great experience. And so if I were to say for a student to become a mentor, that was my goal, and I think that they should want to become a mentor to kind of continue that.
Become mentors because as much as you teach your students, you learn just as much from them. You know, the whole mentoring experience, you can give these students as much information and try to get them to be aware as much as you want about campus, but at the end of the day, you really learn about them and who they are individually, and that really helps you get to know a variety of people on campus and makes you feel really comfortable.
The best part of being a mentor is probably like seeing the progress that your students will make and becoming friends with them. So I mean, you hold the position title of mentor, and like it's official, but also you should try and be a friend, and becoming their friends is probably the most rewarding thing. Also getting to know the people in the Discovery Scholars office has been really great. So Malik and Emily, they've been fantastic mentors to me, and so those are probably the best things for me about it.
They're a big sister for a bunch of kids instead of just like one or two. And I like that.
The best thing about being a mentor is that you get to see them grow, you know? Like, you get to see how students go from that first, I don't know what I'm doing here, to, oh, I know where to go, I know who to talk to, I know, like, my resources on campus.
Mentors, being able to share my love of UT with other students and being able to share my experiences and all the information that I've gained with students to better acclimate them with the university.
Helps you engage your audience, be more prepared to deal with different kinds of people, and manage your time.
I think the FIG experience, or being a mentor in a FIG, helps you become a leader, or prepares you for another leadership position on campus, just because you're constantly in front of people, and because for every FIG that you're in, there's so much work that goes on behind it. There's so much planning and meeting with your facilitator.
Like I guess touch the students and realize that they don't have to go through it alone. That there's people in the world that believe it or not, still care about like you succeeding and stuff like that. So I want to be that resource.
Like I really got to my kids is that I asked them at the beginning of class one day. I was like, hey, how many of you guys have gone to Sanger? How many of you guys have gone to the DSP events? How many of you guys gone to advising? And all of them have gone. So I was so proud. I was like, wow, I literally made an impact on these people, and it was just really exciting. So yeah.